What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Vengeance God stream. My name is Mikey Fatum, also known as Vengeance God, also known as Ambassador Kel. Apologies for the slight bit of blackness there. I was trying to make Disco Dragon a moderator, and it's apparently harder than it seems. I thought it would just be like I just click on your name. I thought it used to work like that, but apparently not. So, who knows? I'll figure it out. I figured it out for Fragrance. I can figure it out for you. Anyway, welcome. It's Eorzea Day. It's Wednesdays. It's multiple Wednesdays today. Hey, Mark Chief. Hey, Dexter. Hey, Disco. Hey, Gobo. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you all. I'm glad we got to stream today. I spent the morning hanging out with my family at Universal Studios. We did the Mario Kart ride, which is pretty fun, and I met Blue, the Velociraptor. You can check that out on my Instagram or TikTok, which, by the way, are all right here. I got these socials for you to follow. You should do that so you can keep up with what's going on the stream. And if you want to keep up with what's going on the stream, Discord is great too. You can come and join our Discord. There's a cool community of people hanging out there. Also, I host 3 podcasts on the Ace of Geeks podcast network. You'll see more about that later. And I have a TV show called The League of Swords that I think you'll enjoy. And finally, I've got a wish list if you want to buy me stuff. But you don't have to. Hey, thank you for the follow, Phil Desad. Phil Desad? Phil Desade. Tell me in chat which one it is. But good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How'd you find out about the stream? Let us know what led you to us. So yeah, today, as I mentioned, is Eorzea Day. We're going back into Final Fantasy. They've got a New Year's event that I'm excited to check out because I've never done it before. And it's always fun to check out new things in this game because I really like their events. Okay. White-bearded Norwegian says, "Thank God I was fearing an OnlyFans link in there. You know, people have specifically requested that of me. So, you know, if there's enough demand. But welcome to the stream, White-bearded Norwegian, and welcome, Phil. How did you all find the stream? Would be yeah, let me know what drew you in. Meanwhile, let's not delay any longer. Let's get into the game. Hope everyone is doing good. All right, the next thing I have to do is this. I have to enter Alamigo and finish off Stormblood, which I am going to do possibly today. But first, we're going to go do this New Year's event. Phil Desad. Okay, so Whitebearded and Phil Desad are both STO players. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us. For a 1 million solo ISE, I mean, I guess I'll fly the Vengeance out of those choices because it's my favorite ship. The Scimitar will probably do better, but right, so this guy, the thing said was on the upper decks, I think. But let me just check really quick. There's a button I can press to not see all the player names, and I don't remember what that button is. Yeah, that's a Rowena representative. Okay, yeah, he's probably on the upper decks then. Let's go check it out. Well, Scimitar should fly like an oil tanker. It's got every weapon in the galaxy on it. Is my face? Okay, my face is down in the correct corner. This is probably the guy. The sea here is such a marvelous color, so different to the waters back home. How I'd love to dive right in and swim to my heart's content. Ah, forgive me. If you're here looking to take part in our little Heavensturn event, you ought to speak to the Heavy Bugyo. Okay. Where is... probably up here. Probably the guy that everybody's talking to. You should never give the Oberth a try, Phil. Hey, Happy New Year, Examir. Operator, I need to figure out how to make channel point redemptions play sounds. That's the next thing I need to figure out. Once I do that, I think that's a great idea. I should definitely use the Curland here sound. See if I can find it. Thank you very much for the bits, Examir. I appreciate it. Dexter Bateman, no you don't. The word fun and the word Oberth don't exist in the same sentence ever. All right. Let's do this New Year's event. My, you look ready for all manner of arduous journeys and feats of valor. An adventurer, perchance? Oh, well, thank you, Gobo. There's a button you could press to hide the character names, too, but... Oh, you're very welcome, Phil. I'm glad I could get that done before I left. Pray forgive my idle speculation. I am known as the Heavy Bugyo, and along with my fellow delegates have come to these shores that we might share our Heavensturn custom with the fine folk of Eorzea. Both our peoples mark the turning of one year to the next, but how we choose to do so differs in a few key respects. In the Eorzean tradition, the 12 choose one of their number to guide the realm through the coming year. In the Far East, however, custom dictates we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. This year's totem is none other than the Hebi, although the term snake might be more familiar to Eorzean ears. Where I hail from, this oft-reviled creature represents longevity and regeneration, owing to the miraculous manner in which the Hebi emerges anew, time and time again, after shedding its skin. That many and more may benefit from the noble beast. Blessing. My fellow delegates and I have devised what we hope will be an entertaining little event. I present to you the inaugural Slithery Trivia Trial. The what? Participants will wend their way snake-like through the city streets and answer questions posed by the trivia taskmasters they encounter. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know if I'm going to know any of these. I have bid my sisters, the 3 Hebi Yokiri, to await their charges at certain locations throughout Limsa Lominsa. There's got to be supposed to be a 2 there. As for you, adventurer, I urge you to seek them out and put your knowledge of Far Eastern customs to the test, and rest assured that an auspicious prize is yours for the taking should you succeed. Now, of course, white-bearded Norwegian. Glad I could help. Consider it a means of stocking up on good fortune for your next foray out into the world. How about it? Have I piqued your interest? This little event of ours is first and foremost about promoting insight and understanding. To that end, should you find yourself stumped during the quiz, simply say so, and my sisters will provide a helpful hint. If it is a perfect score you seek, you may also wish to speak with the Hebi Doshin and acquire the knowledge you need. The first quizmaster you shall face is the eldest of my younger sisters, the blue Hebi Yoriki. You'll find her a short distance north of here. Pray, shed your misgivings and venture forth. We're going to switch to our civilian clothes, though, for this part. And we'll go see about the first of this guy's sisters. Nice, Eximmer. That's really cool. The bracing ocean air, the hustle and the bustle. What a marvelous place. I do hope my dear sisters and I get a chance to do some sightseeing. Oh, I keep getting caught up in the charms of this fair city. I have a question for you. Slithery trivia trial contender? Let me see. Ready? As you are no doubt aware, the snake is considered a most auspicious creature in my native Hingashi. But what blessing can one hope to receive from the humble Hebi? Fair fortune, good health, or romantic fulfillment. I'm going to say good health, because they said it was like health and regeneration. Damn. Well, I can certainly see why you'd associate snakes with physical well-being. After all, some people partake of heady concoctions modeled with vipers and such to keep them virile and strong. But alas, unlike their spirit-steeped brethren, the snakes we're speaking of are said to bestow fair fortune. By the way, there exists one scale-kid in particular known to lavish extra helpings of luck on those who encounter it. The Tsuchinoko. Where other serpents are sleek and slender, the Tsuchinoko is broad and bulbous. Alas, few have ever laid eyes on its decidedly unsnake-like form. Anyhow, that brings my section of the quiz to an end. You'll find my younger sister, the yellow Hebi Yoriki, by the Drowning Wench. Pay her a visit for the next round of Slithery Trivia Trial. Okay. Oop, this way. Dexter? No. Bad Dexter. Down. Alright, let's see what the yellow Hebi Yoriki has for me. By the kami, this city is absolutely packed with people. 'Tis enough to send you dizzy. Ah, give me a moment, contender. You're aware that the snake is a symbol of luck, yes? Well, some snakes are luckier than others. And they happen to have one thing in common. Their color. Any guesses as to what that might be? Red, white, or glittering gold. Okay. So in real world Asia, red is the lucky color. That's why they give out red envelopes on Lunar New Year. So we're gonna go for that. What? 'Tis true that in the Far East we associate red with auspicious occasions and the like. Not so for serpents, I'm afraid. The right answer was white. Alrighty. Nick told us Spencer will be the next CM. That's not true. I don't know where Nick heard that. But that is not who the next CM is. White snakes are rare, mystical creatures, hence the association with good fortune. When it comes to rarity and mystique, there is one snake that deserves special mention, the elusive great white Tsuchinoko. In times past, people would pray to the lucky serpent in hope of receiving its blessings. In the past 100 years or so, though, there hasn't been a single recorded sighting of the creature. Its existence is all but a fable these days. Anyway, you have just one question left. Head to the Bismarck to see my little sister, the red Hebi Yoriki. Alrighty. I'm 0 for 2 right now. It was a good joke, Phil. I just thought you were serious. So what happens when I get this third one wrong? Ah, what heavenly smells. I must remember to visit the Bismarck and pick up a few tasty treats for my sisters. There you are, contender. I've been waiting for you. I hope you're ready for the last question. Yeah, Exemer, that the rod of Asclepius, I think, I don't know, Asclepius? I don't know how you pronounce it, but yes, that is the medical symbol you see on ambulances a lot. I assume you've heard all about how we Far Easterners used to revere the great white Tsuchinoko, yes? I'm guessing my sister also told you how there's been a nary a sighting for over a century now. A crying shame, I tell you. Still, the people of Hingashi, being the resourceful people they are, found a suitable surrogate to pay respects to during Heavensturn. Any ideas what they might have turned to? Oh boy. Rice cakes, eggs, a moogle, a nudge in the right direction would be much appreciated. If you insist, I'll say this. Our Heavensturn decorations involve one thing stacked on top of another. So then I'll say rice cakes. Rice cakes, precisely! To be honest with you, I'm surprised that an Eorzean would even have an inkling. Color be impressed. When I say cake, you're probably thinking of something nice and light. But the rice cakes we decorate our homes with during Heavensturn and Hingashi are rock hard. We take one hard, pebbly hard rice cake and stack it on top of another. You have to use your imagination a little, but they're supposed to look like the great white Tsuchinoko itself. Well, that brings us to the end of Slithery Trivia Trial. Thanks for taking part. You can't forget your prize now, can we? For your efforts, a gift born of the finest, painstaking Hingashi craftsmanship. And it'll be all yours in a matter of moments. Hold on. Blast! I could have sworn we had plenty left. Under normal circumstances, you'd be walking away with an exquisite white Tsuchinoko ornament, positively overflowing with good fortune. But surrounded by all these enticing scents, I completely forgot to restock. My big sister is going to be livid. What is that? Oh, seems there was one left after all. Whew. Sorry about that. Anyhow, it's all yours. Oh, and it's impertinent to even ask, but could I trouble you to tell my sister, the Heavy Bugio, I mean, that I've run out of prizes? I'd happily fetch more myself, but I ought to stay here just in case another trivia challenger shows up. So can I count on you? Sure. Much obliged. May the Kami guide you. All right, back to the Heavy Bugio. Wait. Okay. Dexter, they're just making this event dirty for you. So, while we're running on over here, how are folks, what are folks' plans for 2025? Anybody make any goals or resolutions today? I posted mine on social. A lot of it is to do with League of Swords, but of course... Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry, getting an Amber Alert on my phone. Always try to look at those so I can at least share them. Okay. 14-year-old was kidnapped in Inglewood. Jesus. Hope she's okay. Just looking at all the items I can buy. Lots of food. Okay, and I didn't yet get the Mount Summon Horde, or the Minion Summon Horde. No, operator, definitely share it. Self-promotion is allowed in my channel. Otherwise, how would I promote my stuff? Am I to understand that my sister allowed prize supplies to run out and asked you to report this fact to me in her stead? Clearly, my efforts at disciplining her have fallen short of the mark. I must redouble my efforts. Please accept my sincere apologies. I shall send someone along forthwith to replenish our stocks. Ah, what have we here? Did you perhaps drop your prize? Mochi! Mochi! Yep, it's a real great white Tsuchinko. By the kami! Our prizes may be exquisitely crafted, but they are mere ornaments. They do not possess the faculty for speech or locomotion, I can assure you. Which leads me to think, could this be the fabled great white Tsuchinoko of yore, unseen or unheard of for generations? To think I'd lived to see the day. What a wonderfully auspicious occasion this is. Okay, stopping for a second. Operator, I'm going to hold you to that. And you're going to start streaming right after one of my streams. So I'm going to follow you right now. I'm going to follow you right now. There we go. Now we have followed you. And I want you to start streaming right after one of these so I can raid you, okay? I want to send all these people your way. I think I'd live to see the day. What a wonderfully auspicious occasion this is. But I must say, it is passing strange that the great white Tsuchinoko would appear in Eorzea of all places. Perhaps it found its way on board our delegation's vessel before we set sail. Well, I can jump in a circle, so... Perhaps you would be willing to take the creature with you on your journey? It likes that idea. Of course, for our delegation, the Sacred Serpent's coming is an event of great historical importance. Nevertheless, we cannot discount the notion that the great white Tsuchinoko chose to appear before you in particular, that you might benefit from its blessings. Besides, it appears quite taken with you. And it's very cute. It's basically a marshmallow with an orange on its head. Marty! Yep, you're completely in it, operator. Gonna have to hold you to it. So, you know, get whatever you need to get together to stream, and let me know when you're gonna stream after one of my streams, so I can just send a bunch of people your way. Before I forget, I should point out that the Omikuji are available to draw for the rest of the Heavensturn season. It might prove to be a delightful distraction ere matters great and small call you to the road once again. Not that you need to fear drawing a less than encouraging fortune. Nay, with the great white Tsuchinoko at your side, you are sure to overcome any hardships that come slithering your way. You have my heartfelt thanks for joining in with this humble endeavor of ours. May the hallowed Hebi guide you on the path of fortune till the heavens turn once again. Heck yeah, operator. Shiny new stuff. What kind of mic did you get? The Far Eastern Omikujishi is offering his services for the remainder of the Heavensturn festivities this year. Speak with him to see what fortune has in store for you after your rendezvous with the great white Tsuchinoko. Hey, Endeavor! Welcome, buddy! Okay. And minion guide. And where is he? There he is. Oh, nice, operator. I hear good things about that. Oh my god, look at this little guy. He's just a little guy. I can't remember if there's a way to turn on your pets here. Not that I can see. All right. Well, we're just gonna... Oh, man. I forgot there's not really an easy way to, like, free the camera up. Yeah, we're gonna end group post. And then we're gonna start it again. Okay, is there a free cam? Not really. 'Cause, 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 What up, Bort? Hello, hello. Ooh, that's great, operator. You should definitely, not use that power for evil.
Hey, you want to hear about some legendary snakes?
All right, I thought there was a way. Bort, you could tell me if there is or not, and I've forgotten it. I thought there was a way to unlock the camera or to put my pet more in frame with me. I'm not seeing one. All right, no worries. Well, I wanted to... Okay, there we go. We stopped that. Oh, I just have to click on him. Okay, there we go. Let's get a beautiful picture of my new friend. Wow, that lighting is harsh. I wish I could off-center this a little bit. But I don't think I can, so... Oh, that's great. Okay, cinema's not going to work. Honestly, I think instant camera is pretty perfect. All right. And then I just hit print screen, right? Right. Okay. What we'll do instead is we'll do... And we'll save it. You guys can't see what I'm doing, so I should have narrated that. I was doing, I was taking a screenshot with the image grabber feature in Windows. All right, I can now post that up on my socials later. If I threw a Master Ball at Borticus, he would just bend space and time around himself. That is the power of designers. All right, where's this guy who I can talk to about my fortune? Ah, over here. Greetings, my friend. I deal in omakuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Yeah, let's draw one. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Grave misfortune. Thou shalt experience considerable misfortune. Heed these words of guidance, and thy luck may change. Adventure, beware the shooting star, for it bringeth destruction. Relationships, vanity is the enemy of reputation. Stay true to thyself. Prosperity, seek not profit in gilded halls. Let the amusement be its own reward. Conflict, in times of trial, allies must turn to each other for strength. Favor, should thou aid in duplicity, like unto the traitors, thou shalt be lost to trust. Okay. Well, that seems like a bad thing. It might be a new animation, Borticus, I'm not sure. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. It might just be flavor. Okay. Oh, man. For those of you who are joining late, I went to a theme park this morning. And, you know, I was hanging out there all day. So, part of that was just being... I'm just now very sleepy. And what is this? Sure. I'll buy one of each of these. Why not? I also have to figure out what to do with these triple triad cards that I can't use. And this orchestrion roll that I can't use. Oh, I could use that. Never mind. There's a lot of stuff in my inventory that I don't know what to do with. Theme of the park was parental fatum fatigue. Not really. I mean, we had fun. If you go on my Instagram, you can see me meeting up with Blue from Jurassic World, which is always a joy. I can sell extra triple trial cards for MGP at the Gold Saucer. I should do that. Am I hoarding in Final Fantasy XIV the way I do in STO? Bruh, you tell me. I've got so much stuff, and I don't know what I should throw out. All right. For now, let's head out. Am I still on the free trial at this point? No, I have purchased Dawn Trail. So I'm up to the most recent version of the game. I don't think I was ever in the free trial in all the time we've known each other. Because I bought the game at some point early on. The after credits scene of this stream where Vengeance from the League of Swords shows up and where Vengeance shows up and gives and offers Mare here a spot in the Kel cinematic universe. All right, well, that's good to know, Jeremy. I will, next time I go to a city, I'll throw some stuff on the market board. But I do know one thing people have been saying is that you should be eating all the time. So let's eat some stuff. For like the XP boosts and stuff. Whee! My poor Chocobo. It doesn't deserve to be treated the way it is. Or I should say the way he is, because he has a name. It's Thundershrike. I feel like I'm about to go the wrong way. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna go up this hill here. Dear Lord, Endeavor, that is silly. You really have to remember to eat and drink in Star Citizen? They've got Sims level stuff in there. One of my favorite video games of all time, actually. One that I would love to play on stream, but I don't have enough people who play it to play with. Although maybe I could get together a bunch of you and play it with you. That would be fun. Go away, buddy. Is a game called The Ship that had eating and drinking mechanics like that. You had to make sure that you ate and drank and relieved yourself constantly throughout the game to not lose, to not just keel over and find yourself. I think you only went to like whatever sickbay would be called on a cruise ship. But the reason the game was so great, hey everybody, the reason the game was so great is what it was is all of the NPC, there was like 4 or 5 different types of NPCs, and the players all had NPC skins too. Are you kidding me? Okay, he's leaving. And so like you looked like one of 40 or 20 or 40 or something NPCs on the ship, and then you would get a bounty of someone on the ship you had to kill before the game was over. And the way you did that was you had to walk around while making sure you were eating and drinking and discern which one of those people that looked like your target was not an NPC. So you're trying to act like an NPC while also trying to hunt down other people who are trying to act like NPCs but aren't NPCs, so that you can, at the very end, kill someone. But you also have to kill someone without getting caught by the guards, or you get thrown in jail. And of course, that wasn't the end of the game. If you get thrown in jail, you can wait out your sentence, which is a problem because the game is on a time limit. But there was always a shiv in jail for you to find. So, man, it's a super fun game. I wonder if we could get enough people together to play it. I'm sure it's super cheap on Steam right now. Let me see. No, store is what I wanted. Oh my god. Why? Steam, I don't want to see my replay. I just want to go back to my... I've saw this already. There we go. Featured. That'll allow me to search. The ship remastered. I guess is an updated version of it, and is only $3 right now. I wonder how many people are playing. Okay, this was released in 2016, so it's still old, but it's $3. Y'all should we should all play this together. I think that it would be a lot of fun. All right. Real briefly, I have to pee, and I know that this next mission is going to be several cutscenes we'll play in sequence. So I am going to BRB, but it's not a full break. I'm just going to run to the bathroom and right back. So hang out where you are. And we're back. Oh, thank you for doing that, Dexter. I was going to try and do that after the stream. Oh, might want to do... Oh, okay. Dexter, if you posted a picture to Remastered, maybe post a picture to the original as well. That's probably the one they're playing. Arcane Flame Pony says Remastered was bought. Oh, somebody else got the IP but never finished the game, so that's bad. All right, did I talk to all these folks already? Just to be clear, I'm under no illusion that I'm as capable as the rest of you, but when it comes to strength of will, I'm the equal of anyone. This is it, Mara. The moment we've sacrificed everything for. Whatever it takes, we'll defeat Xenos and free Alamigo. In entrusting Pippin with his owner, I've entrusted him with command of the flames. This time I fight not as a general, but simply another soldier. As we fight our way through the city, the flames will also aim to reach Xenos. Godspeed, my friend. Not only the general, but Lys and Arivald besides. This mission means everything to our friends. We must not let them down. The battle is joined. Give the order to advance. Yes, Lord Commander! I knew she was just going to say something like, sir, yes, sir. All right, let's do this. It's time to liberate Alamigo, everybody. And by that, I mean, it's time to start waiting in a queue. Well, good job, Dexter. You did the right thing, which is not surprising. You know, what I should have done is I should have started the queue and then gone back to Limsa and done the New Year's event. I don't think I'd be waiting that long, though. Oh, and I should be... Can I change here? No. We are going to go back to Limsa while we're waiting. No, genuinely, not a surprise at all that you did the right thing, Dexter. You are very capable. So, folks, while we're waiting, if you're new here, we're going to henshin real quick. Much better. If you're new here, feel free to have a follow and a subscribe if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Now, okay, here's the thing. Jeremy, you said to sell all this stuff on the market board. But it's not that easy, right? Wait, why can't I? Oh, right, I have to sell it through my dude. Hey, dude. Jimmy James, that's his name. It's not a Lower Decks reference so much as it is a Lower Decks reference. You know, Lower Decks in Star Trek comes from Lower Decks in sailing, which is what Limsa Lominsa is referencing. Sell items in my inventory on the market. I'm just gonna use whatever price they... Wait, this seems like it's good. And I'm not getting rid of that or that. We're not getting rid of any potions or food, but we might get rid of some materia, honestly. There's no way to, like, select multiple things that anybody knows of, is there? Oh god, this feels so liberating, but also so terrifying. What if I need this stuff for things? Okay, dyes I'm not selling. Will it tell me if it's a quest item? I don't think this is a quest item. There was like a day where I was trying to play the market. Yes, I know, Dexter. That's why I said Star Trek, not Star Trek Lower Decks. Because the episode from Star Trek, from Next Generation, got Lower Decks from Lower Decks and Sailing. I bet you these things are worth more than what I'm putting them up to the asking price for, but... Okay, we're still waiting. Let's see what else we can... Lordy, there's just so much in here. All right, well, I already sold something. That's great. Okay, we're just going to put it all up. Even though it's all one. Oh, I know, Endeavor. And there actually is, like, there's ways in this game to really make a lot of money seeing what items are cheap in one world and expensive in another. And I should really be doing that when I put these up, but at the same time, I don't actually care. I've got a lot of money. Would I like to have infinite money? Sure. Am I willing to put in the time to get infinite money? No. Okay. Okay. Oh, and let me take your money. You don't need all that. Well, thank you for that. Oh, no. Let's sign venture, field exploration. All right, he's not ready for that yet. And then let's quickly see what Kaylee here. Yeah, she's completed a venture too. All right. Now I'm gonna go over to anybody. And sell these elegant pieces, because they're literally just currency. Just another way of saying currency. Oh, that's so much nicer. All right. Oh, Lord Operator, I can't even imagine what Star Wars Galaxies was like. That was perhaps the truest form of player-run economy. I am genuinely surprised it's taking this long to launch this this duty. Duty. Ah, all right. I don't want to unlock Dancer just yet. I do want that Garo title, though. Yeah, I could. Trian? I didn't realize that was you. Oh, buddy. Of course. I just recognized that. Who you are. Sure. Is it... If we do that, are you just going to be carrying me through it, though? Also, are you listening to the stream? All right. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll leave. Duty finder is N. Nope. D? No. U. I definitely would have figured that out. Okay, we're going to withdraw from this. Invite to party. Sweet. All right. Now let's go queue for this again. One of my party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. Duty finder. Yeah, I'm sad, operator, that I never really got into Star Wars Galaxies. Gotta set it to unsync. Okay, remind me how I do that. I know it's in the settings. U, then the cog wheel at the top. Okay. So if I hit it unrestricted here, is that what I'm hitting, Christian? Oh, operator. Oh, no. Oh, Dexter. Oh, no. All right, let's try it again. Two of us. I see we really flushed out all of the bad jokes in chat. That sword is way too big for Pippin. All right. I don't know, Dexter. I think you might be number 2. Oh, that's not the way through. Hello, Imperials that I should be eliminating. I like the, Thanks for the cheers, Fred. I like the, what is that? Final Fantasy 1 armor? Yeah, it's different sword animations for each class that uses a sword endeavor, so it's real nice that way. Oh, I should move. Oh, never mind. He did. They're coming over the walls! So, this is the true power of paladins. Whoa! You know, you guys could have just stayed on the other side of that fence. I don't have my tank stance on. Probably not necessary for this particular one, since Christian and I are both tanks. So is that like a Mega Flare emote that you're using, Christian? I keep getting notifications that you cast Mega Flare, but nothing happens. Look at me. I'm the main tank now. All right. Scorpion round the bend. Remember to attack when it's said. I didn't see the rest. Let's do this. Not allowed to move its splat around. That's ridiculous. Who allowed this? You're exactly right, Cthulhu. I don't really know how they did it. I'm not a game designer, but I love how easy it is to follow fights in this game, despite the fact that effects are crazy and all over the place. I think part of it has to do with having clear class delineations. Uh-oh. And he's down! Oh my god, loot that's actually good for me. Thanks, Christian. He said, good job. And of course, my brain immediately was like, he's being sarcastic. But no, it's Christian. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. You're right. This isn't grave misfortune at all. My fortune must have lied to me. I'm getting good loot that I didn't equip, but you know. There's a monkey available as a mount somewhere, Christian says. Y'all can't see his chat because I blocked it with my face, but... I would like a monkey mount. There's less likelihood of the Kale count increasing in this game. Not zero likelihood, mind you. Less likelihood. That's a lot of dogs. That was a lot of dogs. Don't worry, I'm not taking credit on that. Oh, you're 100% correct, operator. I want that motorcycle real bad. Although they've got a light cycle now that is you can't just buy, you have to actually earn. And that is very exciting. Oh. I think I've said it before on this very stream, but one of the things that I just love about this game is the just absolute zero fucks given about anachronisms. Like, whenever you watch somebody who's like, you know, people are like, oh, that Willow TV show or the new Sanderson book used too much modern language, or they, like, referenced modern things. I'm like, no, give me more of that. I want my fantasy to also have motorcycles. I want swords and guns to be equally viable, and I don't want you to explain why. It's one of the things I love about Masters of the Universe. Christian just succumbed to my alluring embrace? I'm not sure what that means. You can slack all the way off, Dexter. Operator, I need the blackjack. I need it so bad. It's my ship from my game. But I know I won't be able to get that for a while without a lot of planning. Ah, you did. Hell yeah, Guardian troop, randomish Guardian guy. Slay Aulus Maulacina. That's this guy. Oh, what a cool ship! Oh, I want that as a mount. I'm sure it exists.
I shall have to share these findings.
What, the findings about you dying?
Initiate soul extraction.
Initiate what?
Success.
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna dodge these and try and get back to my body. I'm sure that's what the mechanic is.
The soul rebels.
Yeah, my soul's pretty rebellious.
My word, this day.
That is a really cool mechanic, and I like it. Thank you for letting me actually experience this stuff, Christian, and not just, you know, murdering on my behalf. Goodbye. Yeah, if that chair exists as a mount, I want it. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I had a feeling you passed on all this stuff. All right, let's kill these dudes. Dexter, I missed what that was a reference to. What does Kale Brace Endurant mean? Also, hey folks, if you're new here, we're playing the MSQ now, and we're liberating Alameda. I don't know if anybody new has walked in a bit, but worth reiterating anyway. This is my first time playing this mission. My buddy Christian here is carrying me through, but he's being very nice and letting me experience some of it, and not just killing everything in my path. Oh, when the guy fell for my embrace, of course. Dexter. We're gonna need a Dexter groan command. Spider things. Spider things. Spider things. Does whatever a spider thing does. Do they have pointy legs? Yes, they do. They're spiders. Look out. They are spider things. In the chill of the dungeon with a giant turtle. They've got stabby feet, and it's gonna hurt. Spider things, spider things. Creepy Garlean spider things. Why do you even exist? Who would do something like this? Look out! They are spider things. My beautiful music is unappreciated in my own time. I love that Christian is just being our healer. As a fucking paladin. Now somebody had better clip that spider thing song. Oh, did you already go and get these? Wow, this guy survived. I think that makes him the greatest guard in Garlean history. You see, I did that all by myself. All right. We have made it through the bisexual lighting. Oh, wow! Is there anything special I should know about these guys, Christian? Other than, you know, kill them? No. Nope. I guess not. I don't know. His grand sword is really only kind of a medium sword. But I should probably not get hit with it anyway. So I think I mentioned in a previous stream that I had finished the latest book in the Stormlight Archives series. Oh, this... No, I'm going to say it. This motherfucker. This David Tennant sounding, Sephiroth looking, golf bag carrying motherfucker. He has whooped my butt twice. I am prepared to sort of whoop his. By sort of, I mean I should definitely have a full party for this. Oh, he's taking just as much damage as he did last time. Oh no, he's actually taking quite a bit more damage than he did last time. Probably just shouldn't stand in that. Oh boy. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Really? After all this, that's all you have to say is here. Thank you, Arcane. I appreciate you.
Let this moment last forever.
I'm just not going to stand in Bane Splitter. Seems like a bad idea all around. In a weird way, it's kind of disappointing that this boss fight is just a regular boss fight. This guy has been the villain for so long in this expansion, and been so freaking unstoppable. But I'm sure there's like a secondary form or something. We'll just stay out of the storm here. It's really not, though. It's like the opposite of the end. Well, I guess it is the end of this expansion. I don't think you're going to have to get the kill count ready. It seems like Christian's taking really good care of me.
Show me your all.
I am. I'm showing you 100% of my all. Oh.
Yes, yes, just so.
Yeah, Christian, if you can take these down, appreciate it. I don't think I have enough DPS to do it.
More! Need the strength.
Use Choco Ferroruche. Where'd he go? Oh, ow. There, I protected you, Christian. Thanks, Christian. He said, gotta have the hero get that hero's blow. Oh, dear. Where'd he go? We beat his ass. Okay, but this isn't over, right? Ooh. Onward to the series of cutscenes in order. No, Dexter Bateman. Hero's blow is a mountain of cocaine.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity. I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular, to feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep.
Bro, that is weird.
Good. This is the beast I have longed to face. As you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
I really would love to see some behind the scenes of the voice actor recording that monologue. And just... the heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
Go after Xenos, my friend. We shall deal with this.
Still, the heavens shall bear witness sounds amazing. So I'm hoping we fight somewhere really cool. Oh dear. That's bad. That's extremely bad. That's the doomsday device.
To the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all. This fine specimen, on the other hand.
I think the Napoleon web is holding something in it. This is the Omega weapon, right? Took me a second to remember the name.
Fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon.
No, wait. This is the dragon we had the Omega weapon fight.
Despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth.
Of course he's a
may
leopard, Dexter. Look at him.
manifest this, but a being of pure violence.
No one has that hair that long and that straight unless they're a LARPer.
Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound to drive this icon into my arms. Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me. A question then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
Kill it.
Ah, as simple as that. But of course, you are the Icon Slayer. Such certainty is to be expected. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your ability.
Yeah, one of the reasons, one of the things I love about this game is that even though I'm wearing a full Power Rangers mask for a lot of the important cutscenes, you could still get the emotion really well.
I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. When I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant to know so much more. All icons must be exterminated without exception. Such was the imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being.
I hope y'all are enjoying
They
this
are
info
a
dump.
blight
I
upon
really
the
am.
star, he felt.
But, like,
So he
you know,
began his
I'm
great
wondering if it's
and
entertaining for the
just
stream.
crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear. Fear of the icons. Fear of their power. Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should
Whoa, that
fight
face.
for the joy of it.
Ah.
To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap
Oh,
and
Endeavor,
howl at
most
one
of that
another
was
for this.
Weston.
Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake. For we who are born into this merciless,
Well, good. I'm glad you're
meaningless
enjoying it, Jeremy.
world, have but one candle of life to burn. I know you.
If there's one thing that's true of Garleans, especially like the higher ups, like generals and stuff, they love monologuing.
We could while away the quiet hours as friends and confidants. If you will accept.
Are you coming on to me right now? And yes, I do care about that stuff, Jeremy. I got the first Encyclopedia Eorzea for Christmas, and I've been I wouldn't say devouring it, because reading just information, sometimes my brain bounces off that, and so I've struggled a little bit. But like finding out some more of the details about stuff is really interesting. Finding out that crystals are dead people is wild. Anyway, I deny you. Sorry, I deny you.
And yet, in doing so, you prove me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end.
Well then, let us end it.
When all hangs in the balance. When the difference between life and death is but a single stroke.
It would be so freeing to be a writer for a JRPG or like another game in this style. To just know that you could write all of this and your audience would lap it up. Like, this is what they want. They want the villain to monologue for 20 minutes. God, that'd be wonderful. I wonder if I could have gotten away with that in Champions.
I live for them too. This is who we are, my friend. This is all we are. Alamigo and Doma and Golemol be damned.
Don't let your daddy hear you say that. You know, I just didn't know that, Dexter. Maybe it's part of the, of what's, you know, been in Final Fantasy lore for years, but crystals weren't a big part of Final Fantasy VI, which is sort of the big thing. You know, you're probably right, Borticus. A couple of the cutscenes I did write had long monologues, just not this long. Hey, remember when I killed Nidhogg? You're next, buddy.
We tower above the gods. You by your gift. I by my might.
It's gonna be hilarious if, I think that's Bahamut, if Bahamut just eats him. Nope.
And before the resonance, the gods shall be made to hear.
Oh, shoot. He did the experiment on himself. He has the echo now. Oh, God. Yeah, Magicite, Dexter. But, you know, I've only ever really played 6, so. Okay. Artificial dragon. I remember the guy summoning him, but I couldn't remember if he ever got identified. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm going to need a mech. Oh boy, he's a dragon now. He's a big scary dragon now. Thankfully he's leaving. He wasn't just like, now I will swat your entire army and everything you hold dear. Alright, well let's... I'm going to try and do the Royal Menagerie for real, so I'm going to kick you for now, Christian, but I love you. And thank you for getting me through that one. Hopefully this one forms a little faster. Hey, Orangitis! Welcome, welcome! Oh, he's just moving to a battlefield to await me and 7 of my friends. Got it. Oh, his name is Shinryu now. That is such a cool name. Between this and reading Stormlight Archives, I'm really itching to create something fantasy. Luckily, I think the comic book by an artist friend of mine and I are going to work on is going to be fantasy-ish. But also, I may go back to... I started writing a fantasy book ages ago. Not the original one that I finished for... Can I jump off this? No. Okay, that would have been amazing. Not the original one that I finished for NaNoWriMo years ago, but I had 2 lines of dialogue in a Mortal Kombat game inspired me to think of an entire fantasy plot. Oh, that's a good point, Arcane. He does look like I requeued into Alamigo by the way as well. Thank you for that. How do I undo that? Clear selection. Royal Menagerie. Join. Royal Menagerie. Join. Thank you, Christian. That would have been distinctly annoying. But yeah, it does kind of look like Ghidorah in that Godzilla Earth game. Yes, very good catch, Christian. Thank you. I love it when they make it so you can change things. No. Face. How do I make you face camera? There was a button for that. Okay, now I know there's a menu in here for giving him like commands, like a different emote. But I don't know what that is, and I may not have time to figure it out. Is it just that I have to go and do a different... It may be that I just have to go and do a different... Which is fine. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I keep hitting F2 because that's what we use for free cam and stow. That's not, obviously not. Can I get any closer? Yeah. I wish there was a way to change my facial expression a little bit, but that's okay. This is still dope. Alright, let's save this in the same spot. And then let's back out of this. I did not see The Spirits Within in theaters. I saw it at my friend's place. He insisted that I watch it on DVD. And I remember thinking... I did not understand a word of that. That's right, Borticus. I'll figure it out later. I'll look it up. I'm really surprised how cues are not popping today. Oh, you know, while we're here. Nope. This is nonsense. Yes, beautiful nonsense. And that's true, actually, Arcade Flame Pony. The reason we went to Universal today is because we knew it would be less crowded. So maybe that's what's happening. I have never really been hungover in my life because I do not drink, so I wouldn't know. So is this going to be another dungeon, Jeremy, or is this going to be a trial? I feel like it's going to be a trial. Coconut rum was one of the few back when I was a young dumb teenager and was like, I should drink, my friends drink. There we go, finally. Coconut rum was one of the few that I enjoyed. But blah. Still tastes gross. Oh, come on. Come on. One more. DPS, hit that commence button. Do it. I believe in you. I just want to do this, and then I can go home. I mean, I am home, but you know what I mean. Bull party. Yeah. All right, let's do this, boys and ghouls. Santa's here. This dragon is fucked. Yeah, that might be a sign from the gods, Dexter. Yeah, I feel like Caribbean rum is going to be, by very definition, pretty strong. Alright, looks like we're just getting started. Something else I should be doing? Am I not doing the right thing? No one else is running over to him. Ow! Tidal wave. I assume that's the thing that knocked me off last time, so let's put on the thing that turns on walkabout. This water ball? I hope this water ball. I think he's already done with it. Nothing else to do, just hit him. Heal myself. Okay. Judgment Bolt. That doesn't sound good. Is this a stack or a... Okay, just hit Vargos and Vargos dealt with it. This is gonna hurt, whatever it is. Or not at all. Oh, he's got little baby dragons. Uh-oh. Let us what? Let us transcend this mortal coil. Active time maneuver. Okay. What? Lordy, that was wild. Yes, except raise. Oh, I can press any key. Okay. Next time I'll know. Oh, I can hit him from back here? I didn't need to run all the way up to his face? Okay, that's good to know. Ow. Where's the any key? If there's any girls there, I want to do them. Alright, corrupted ether is building up again. Ow. Thank you. Wind aspected ether. Turn on my don't get knocked back. I don't know if it lasts long enough for this. I love the way that these expansions like really link the music through. Like the stuff that's like the early walking around music becomes the super epic boss fight music. Am I in trouble? Yes. Thank you, healers. Avoid cracks. Just saw that. Sorry. That's right. We did it. So the death counter doesn't reset per stream. Good to know. Someone revive me before you all leave, please. Oh, I'm gonna... Okay. I cannot be revived, can I? Yep. Oh, God, I was zoomed in for the G pose, and I completely forgot. Yep, thank you, Jeremy. That is very good advice. There's a lot of really good songs from this game, Endeavor. Oof. There's a playlist on Spotify, Endeavor, called Final Fantasy XIV Workout Bangers, and it's real good.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. He's not.
Xenos.
Oh, you shouldn't stand up, buddy. The more you stand up, the more we're gonna have to kill you.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how pure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Lisa's voice actress has been just killing it this expansion.
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
This is the point in the DM's monologue that I'm like, I stab him. Oh, but he's gonna die all by his lonesome. Wait, he's gonna cut his own throat?
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Oh, go screw yourself in hell. And whoomp. One thing that I've never understood, I don't want to interrupt any dialogue here, so give me 1 second if people start talking. But one thing I've never, okay. One thing I've never understood, when you get to those scenes like that, am I supposed to feel bad for the bad guy, or am I supposed to just be like, you stupid son of a bitch? Because my reaction is, you stupid son of a bitch. But I never know what the writer's intent is. The only one that I clearly know the writer's intent is the Tears in the Rain speech from Blade Runner, because that character is not a villain. And so feeling for him and watching that epic speech is a different thing entirely. But, like, Xenos, I'm just glad he's dead. I probably wouldn't have stopped him from cutting his own head off.
Is dead. By his own hand.
And justice has been done.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
Wait, Rutger Hauer improvised the Tears in the Rain speech? Are you kidding me? I did not know that bit of trivia. That's crazy. And yeah, I think that's true too, Jeremy. I just, he had such a vulnerable end that part of me is like, should I feel something for this guy? But this guy has nothing to sympathize with.
We won. Forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
Jeez, that's amazing. I need to go rewatch Blade Runner again with that knowledge in mind.
You're right.
Still shipping Lys and Hien. Don't care that it probably never gets
Thank you.
canonized.
Without you, well,
I do know.
So let's do it together. For Alamigo!
Or Alamigo. Actually got a little bit of goosebumps saying that. Man, when this game gets good, they were so right. This game's story gets so good. And with that, at long last, Alamiga is free. Ah, and I love working the prologue into this. Hey, friends! Oh, I thought she was gonna hug one of them for a second. Oh my god, I'm so much taller than everyone! I hadn't really noticed it in cutscenes before. I am towering over these people. Admiral? I haven't seen it in a long time. I've only ever seen one version. Oh my god, there's lyrics?
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
That's beautiful. Wow. Huh.
But what is freedom, really?
Now, she's gonna get a Zuko-like redemption arc. I bet you $1,000. Do you know the main Final Fantasy theme? The one that just played the do-do-do-do-do-do-do? Nobuo Uematsu wrote that in an afternoon. He was... originally, they were going to use Green Sleeves as the theme. You know, the old classic, "What child is this?" But, there was some reason why they couldn't do it.
May be free
And
to live,
in, like, one day,
to
he just
love,
banged out that Prelude
to
theme
grow old,
that has endured for
to have dreams and desires,
decades.
and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one. "20 years of Imperial rule have left Alamigo torn and bleeding. It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing about Uematsu's composing, Jeremy. His stuff isn't, it's not Beethoven, but he has such an ear for what will last the test of time, what will
Because
endure.
I remember the price of freedom.
Dexter, I think I watched the director's cut.
I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence.
I just finished reading a book
And I'll do
on
whatever it takes
the Final Fantasy VI
to honor
soundtrack.
their sacrifice.
Great book.
To build a home for us all. I promise you.
100% agreed, Jeremy. I think
This is the end.
Nobuo, I mean, he's got his flowers for years of Final Fantasy, but I feel like he should be spoken in a lot
The end of
better
the Imperial
conversations.
province of Alamigo, and the rebirth of Alamigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Long may she endure. I just love this shit, man. I just love these kinds of stories that are just, the world is dark, but it's about heroism. That is my favorite kind of thing. Oriana J's Japanese voice actor is just named Ken! That's great. I love that. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. I think it's one of the greatest things that has started happening recently. There was the book that I was reading about Uematsu's music was talking about the very first one that happened in the 90s in Japan for Dragon Quest, about how everybody was like, no one's gonna want to listen to video game beeps and boops for 3 hours, and then everyone showed up, and they were all wrong. Endeavor, the Man of Steel soundtrack is the best part about that movie. His flight theme is incredible. I wish the movie itself was about Superman and not, I don't know, baby Homelander, but I love that theme. No, but you're right about this. Sorry, we're scrolling back up again. Dexter said the elegance of Final Fantasy is sometimes in its simplicity, not just in the grand moments, but the mundane are just as vital as important. And you said you were just talking about the music, but you're actually right about the stories of the games, too. Like, the thing that made me fall in love with this game was when I realized in between the MSQ quests, I just said main story quests, but you could find these little moments that your characters were having, and get to know them all better. And there's a conversation Locke and Celeste have there's two actually in Final Fantasy VI, one just before the opera and one in South Figaro at night, that are just this quiet moment between two people that are just so freaking beautiful. And I love that in stories. Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon score, man. Endeavor, I hadn't really ever listened to it, and I started to in the last couple of years. And when it showed up in the live-action trailer, I teared up a little bit. There's just something about storytelling that isn't self-important about what it is. It's not really what I want to say. It takes itself seriously. This game absolutely takes itself seriously, even as silly as some of the story is. It just really lean in and they play along. It's why the Fast and Furious movies are so good, because they take everything so seriously, even though they all know, and you can tell the filmmakers know, that it's all ludicrous and silly, and that's the stuff that I love. I talked earlier about the Willow TV show, which is so good. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, get a bootleg somewhere, since Disney erased it from existence, and give it a watch, especially if you like this kind of thing. But also, Stormlight Archives that I was talking about now. Everything. We try so hard nowadays to do stuff that's, I don't know, higher quality than the kind of classic old tales that I grew up falling in love with. And sometimes that's amazing. Like Shogun is that, the Hulu TV show Shogun, and it's one of the best TV shows I've ever seen in my life. But I think stuff like this gets looked down on, and I don't think it should. I think heroic stories of good people working to save the world, Oh yeah, absolutely, Endeavor. That's why the first two Sonic movies, I haven't seen the third one yet, but the first two were so good. They absolutely knew what they were. They didn't look down at the material in any way, and they took it seriously, even though it's a goofy movie. That's why the stupid Jim Carrey jokes land. Nihilus, I 100% agree. I miss stuff like Hercules and Xena and TNG. That's what I'm trying to create with the Ninja Swords. Is stuff that loves and accepts the cheese. Accept your cringe. Live your cringe. Tear up at a cutscene of a bunch of people in cool outfits walking from one end of a platform to another because of what it means. Hell yeah, Jeremy, exactly. There's a reason we've redone the hero's journey 4,000 times. I'm trying to read what Dexter said here. Yes, absolutely. Dexter says sometimes the hero isn't a heroic person, but someone who's needed to be, because if the protagonist doesn't do anything, they know no one else will. They become more than a person as a concept which we follow. They become a hero which we follow. They become more than anything they even believe they themselves could become. More than the sum of their parts, hopes, dreams, and fears, and do the right thing. Because true good isn't being brave. Sometimes it's being afraid and doing it anyway. Hell yeah, Dexter. I love that. And you know what movie it made me think about the most? Shoot 'em up. You should all go watch Shoot 'em up. The first 10 seconds is such a good establishing of exactly that type of character that Dexter was talking about. This dude is sitting on a bench, and this pregnant woman stumbles by, obviously hurt, obviously bleeding, and then two guys with guns stumble past him going after her, and he just sighs, puts down his carrot, and follows them, and then spends the next 2 hours killing everybody. And it's glorious. Hey, Nihilus, that's fine. Which cutscene was that, Endeavor? But yeah, it's interesting. So the latest Stormlight book, I've been talking about it a bit. I don't want to spoil anything for it because you guys should read the series, even though it's very long. But the book is getting a bit of backlash from the fan community, and I think it's because of a similar thing that happened to The Last Jedi and to a certain extent Star Trek Discovery, in that when you add a new thing to a major IP, or even a minor IP like Stormlight, and you make it about the main characters learning to better their mental health and to solve their problems without violence, I think a lot of fanboys suddenly rise up and start screaming at you. And I don't I hadn't made that connection until earlier this week. But I think that's what pisses the chuds off the most. Disco, what is your grumpy cat grumpy about? Or is that a grumpy dog? "100%, Nihilus. If you don't like it, then it wasn't for you. Go find something you do like. You don't need to spend hours and hours and hours talking about the things you don't like. Looking directly at you, Star Wars Theory. Oh, it's lurking. I see. Oh, good! I'm very excited about the strong undercurrent theme of the next Final Fantasy XIV expansion of mental health. That makes me very excited. Yeah, with Stormlight, you can tell, I don't know this for sure, but I think the author got heavy into therapy about midway through writing the series, because therapy suddenly becomes very important. Oh, yes, absolutely, Endeavor. That was a great cutscene. Yeah, I never watched him before he lost his damn mind, Nihilus. Oh, okay, well, Endwalker I'll get to Endwalker eventually. I've heard great things about it. I've heard a couple of people say they didn't like this one as much because they couldn't connect to some of the characters. I can see that. Lise kind of stumbles on you, but I really liked her, and I liked her arc. Endeavor, this game is 14. Which game did you mean? Oh, got it, Nihilus. Woo! Game testers! Thank you, QA. Thank you, QA. Yeah, I can see that, Jeremy. Heavensward was really, really good. The cutscene sequence with the little girl getting tossed off the balcony and the dragon rescuing her is just... I will carry that forever. Woo! Marketing division! Oh, got it. Yeah, I think XV is the road trip one. And then 16 is the one that just came out? Am I right about that? The road trip one was fun. I didn't finish it, but it was fun. And I've enjoyed a little bit of 16 that I've played. Dexter, when did you start becoming a great philosopher? Because you're great at it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nihilus. Da, 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 da. So for those of you who aren't FF14 fans in the chat, one thing that's funny is there's a major character in A Realm Reborn who apparently comes back in a major way in later expansions, who is voiced by Jonathan, I forgot his name, but the guy from Bridgerton and who was just in Wicked. And apparently, even though he's recently, blown up as an actor, he's said several times that, like, no, I love doing this Final Fantasy XIV shit. I'm going to keep doing it. Jonathan Bailey, thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, What a glorious journey you have ahead of you, Nihilus. Final Fantasy VI is a incredible game with an incredible story, and I hope someday they remake it, but I'm not sure I want the full Final Fantasy VII remake treatment with it. I think I want like a 2.5D, like it's the name of the game has the word 8 in it, but Octopath Traveler, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. You should buy 5 more, Nihilus. Community! What? Yeah! Standing ovation, except I'm gonna keep sitting!
And now we are in darkness, still listening to beautiful music, but with no more beautiful images.
I think Game Masters means customer service in this case, in which case, thank you. And thank you to localization in QA. I don't know if anybody else here does this, but I try to watch all the credits of things when I'm done with them. I sit in the movie theater for, you know, a good 10, 20 minutes after the movie to make sure I watched all the credits, even if I don't take in everybody's name, because a lot of times I'm not going to. I just feel like I should. The only exception is when I extremely have to pee. We finished Stormblood, Jex Henry. Yeah, I can see that with GTA 5's credits. Also, welcome, Jex Henry. If this is your first time joining us, it's good to see you. Actually, no, it can't be, because it would say it was your first time chatting. So welcome back. When the credits take longer to play than the game. Community! Yeah! Woo! Hey, you never know, Nihilus. Storms in your blood might be the way you get superpowers. Well, that's awesome, Jexedry. Of course, the Earth Romulan War folks. I remember you now. Poll to win Europe support. I am curious what that is. No, I will not falter. I said I was going to get through all the credits. I'm going to get through all the credits. It's funny to think of games like these even having credits, you know, because they're just ongoing, but I'm glad they do. I was going to look something up, but I forgot. Oh, Poll to Win is an outsourcing group. Got it. Well, then thank you to them. $9,999 people employed in the creation of this expansion, which is the same amount of damage that Ultima does. Coincidence? You decide. Does anyone have Ultima as a power in 14? Is that? Does any class have access to that? Probably black mages, if I had to guess. Oh, we're into the songs. Dexter references the old memes. You see a couple of NPCs use Ultima? Okay. I'm sure they'll add that when they raise the level class to 200 or 300, or the level limit. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that's right. La Habrea did use it. I forgot. Fucking La Habrea. Arnie Roth sounds familiar. Music engraver. Now that is an interesting... I didn't know they had motion capture on this. That explains why a lot of the cutscenes look really good. Yeah, that makes sense, Nihilus. That the engravers are people who make vinyls. I would assume these are all companies that some of the work was outsourced to. Digital Works is 100% located in Vietnam. Oh, well, we're picking up Shadowbringers next, Jex Henry, so maybe you can come join us. Oh, I know that feel, Disco Dragon. You saw how much it hurt me just to sell most of my items. Oh, really? That's cool, Bordicus, Jeremy. That is really neat. I didn't know that, that was what it was called when somebody writes the sheet music engraving. Well, Nihilus, now it's a good time to start. The start of the game is very fun. The story through, I would say, 3/4 of the way through A Realm Reborn is good. Then there's a long slog that you can 100% tell was them saying, we're going to release this game, we want to make sure we have enough content to release it so that we don't have to put out another expansion like right away. And it's not the most fun. And then the end of A Realm Reborn is suddenly very good. And then it goes into Heavensward, which is also incredible. Yeah, same, Jex Henry. I never had good luck with lockboxes. Except when I worked with a company that made lockboxes. Then I had great luck with lockboxes because they paid by paycheck. There are things you can buy to skip A Realm Reborn, but I don't think I would. Even though it took me several years to get through it. I think the foundation it gives you for the world and for making you care about the other Scions of the Seventh Dawn is really important. The World Razor, damn, Nihilus. I take it it's stupid expensive on the exchange, or just not listed on the exchange. Is that one of the ones you can't list on the exchange? You know, Dexter, I get it sometimes. I used the legendary Klingon captain on my my personal account version of my character because I just didn't want. I couldn't level another character up to 65 all the way through again. It's just not the way I'm wired. Well, Disco Dragon, then the trick is to always be aiming for low-buy crystals. Nihilus, why do you refuse to use your promo token on it? Woo! Testers! I'm just always going to choose... I'm always going to cheer QA Woo, keywords! Didn't we work with keywords? I know we worked with applause. Nihilist, that's hilarious. Okay, yeah. Keywords is a massive, massive company. That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna guess this company isn't actually called Side because all of these names are French. I'm gonna guess it's C-Day. That makes sense, Mordecus. I know we worked... I think I may have said this already. I know we work with Applause, too, which is another QA outsourcing company. Because I remember when we started doing that, in our morning stand-ups, you know, Mac would always say something about, like, yeah, we started work with the new QA company, Applause, or, like, we, you know, we've got some good testing back from that new QA company, Applause. And I always just thought he was asking for applause. I did not realize that was the name of the company. Ah, interesting. For those of you who saw the word go by and were wondering what the heck, a fagotto is a bassoon. Exactly, Jeremy. You are allowed to cut for me now. This is the second whole orchestra they've credited. That's pretty amazing. Midori Maruyama is a 100% a Kamen Rider name. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Oh, these are just company names. Havoc. A company that I've seen on games for 90% of my life. Same with Bink Video. Simply Gone, no, though, you're new. And obviously I've seen NVIDIA for most of my life. Woo! Yoshitaka Mano! Jeremy. Seeing if I recognize any of these special thanks names. Yoshinori Kitase sounds familiar. Nihilus, yes, exactly. Do Havoc and Bink. Do it once. You did it right. That was like, I was watching a stand-up comedian talk about how, you know, sometimes you only need to write one book to be considered a great author. I'm so bad at names while I'm streaming. With the author of To Kill a Mockingbird, you know, only ever published To Kill a Mockingbird. And then they were like, you know, imagining somebody coming up to her and being like, you know, do you think you're gonna write another one? Her being like, did you see the first one? Nailed it! Harper Lee, thank you, Jack Sendry. Must watch entire credits. There is a sequel, yeah, Ghost Set of Watchmen, but it's the, it was published after her death, and I think there's been a lot of controversy over that. Yeah, can you imagine peaking on your first, well, I think that's why folks like George R.R. Martin and Patrick Rothfuss are struggling so much to finish their series, because it's become such a bigger thing than them. And, like, the amount of anxiety you must be dealing with to even sit down and write a page. Especially with writing, because it's such a, like, lonely solo thing. Oh, music's fading out. And here's where Nick Fury walks in. Oh my god, I was kidding. I think so, Dexter Bateman. I'm not entirely sure, though. Jeremy, where have you been, Astidian?
What a fine mess we've made.
Oh, that's right. He had Nidhogg's eyes. Well, not anymore,
All but
buddy.
spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether.
Astidian, buddy. What are you doing? Oh, you're killing them? No, no.
Better safe than sorry.
Good, good, good. Destroy the eyes. Good. Good! I was really worried you were going to try and take them up again. You're making smart decisions, Astidian, and I'm proud of you.
There. There ends your hateful legacy.
Okay, but, like, jump out of there. Don't walk off slowly. Jump out of there. You're a dragoon. I'm disappointed in you, Astidian. And you! Your helmet is stupid. No, Varys doesn't get a voice. Oh, I should do one for him then. My condolences for your loss. A father should not outlive his son.
What nonsense.
Oh, God damn it! Elebidus, you do not mourn his loss? You surprise me, your radiance. He was your son and heir, and an irreplaceable test subject.
I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones.
Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned by desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same. Conservation. Restoration.
Compression. Resurrection. All in service to your one true God. And when the sundered shards are made whole, will there be a place for us mere mortals?
Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will, your radiance. You'll come to trust me in time. Until then, mayhap you will find this reassuring. Oh God, what have you got up your sleeve, you cross-dimensional jerk? Oh, show us. Show us. Come on, show us.
How dare you?
Ah. We don't know whose body he took. Nihilus, are you waiting for me to be done to drive home? Thank you. All right. We are good. All right. So, oh my God, it's almost 7. No wonder I'm so hungry. It is definitely almost time to put my daughter to bed. So I should get started on that process. But thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the philosophy and the conversation. And this was a great stream. I really had a good time. I hope you did too. If you have enjoyed yourself, feel free to click that subscribe button on YouTube or that follow button on Twitch. If you don't have a subscription yet, and you can afford one, that would be very helpful. We actually made a surprising amount of money in our first month streaming. My first month streaming. but I'm going to need to make more, and I really want to make partner. I set it as one of my goals for 2025. The more of you that share and talk about these streams, the better. So if you saw something cool that you liked the stream, definitely clip it, put it on your social media, share it with your friends, try and get people to come and join. That's awesome, Jeremy. I am excited for Shadowbringers. This game just keeps getting better. So I have some socials you can follow me on. You can follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter at Vengeance God, and on Instagram at Broken Infinity Films, and on TikTok at Vengeance God 2. We have a Discord that I would love for you to join and come hang out in. It's a fun little place, and we just put out a call for some volunteer positions and some paid positions. So go and take a look in the announcements section and see if there's anything that strikes your fancy. I am on 3 podcasts of the Ace of Geeks Podcast Network. We're going to record a new episode this week, probably on Friday, which means it'll come out next Monday, of the Ace of Geeks Podcast. Yavin Radio is Season 2. It's on its way. Edge of Reality, we've got 2 seasons out and a new one coming soon. And the League of Swords is a high-octane sword fighting stunt show. It's family-friendly. It's heavily inspired by professional wrestling and that 90s cheese media we were talking about earlier. So I hope you'll check it out at leagueofswords.com. And finally, I've got a wish list. If you want to buy me stuff, that would be cool. This 2025 DLC sucks and I want a refund. It's been 1 day, Dexter. You just got to keep going. You got to go 1 day more. Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time, 1 day more. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna look and see who we're gonna raid today. Who have we got that is streaming? Nobody that I follow. So let's see if we can find a fun Final Fantasy XIV streamer. Let's see. Somebody that doesn't have a ton of viewers and looks fun to hang out with. Okay, this person, well, maybe not. There's so many VTubers playing right now. And there's so many people with way more viewers than we have. All right. If anyone has any recommendations on people to send you to, feel free. There's a couple of these that it's like may contain sexual themes, and I'm like, what? What does that mean? All right, I'm going to see who's playing some tabletop RPGs. Maybe there's some people I know or I've heard of or are playing a game system that I like. Ooh, okay, this one says magical space travel. Let's see what they're like. Oh my god, ads. Oh, it just means you labeled your stream 18 plus? Okay. That makes sense. Okay, this is Cyberpunk meets fantasy and Spell Crash. You know what? That sounds fun. Let's do it. I like supporting TTRPG channels. All right, folks. Well, it has been a pleasure. I have enjoyed all of our time together today. Thank you for a really fun stream. And I will see you tomorrow for some Marvel Rivals at noon. So don't miss it. There's all the details. And have a wonderful day or evening. And have a happy new year. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.